day in the United States, 1,870 women are raped. Every day in the United States, 1,870 women are raped. That translates to 1.3 rapes per minute. Every day in the United States, 1,870 women are raped. That translates to 1.3 rapes per minute. Some are attacked on the streets, others in their homes, some by the proverbial stranger in an alley, far more by people they know. An angry ex-boyfriend, a once trusted friend, a casual acquaintance, or some, like Erica Barnowski, by someone they met in a bar. The defense would have you believe that what happened was an act of runaway passion. The defendant, Douglas Phillips, explains the bruises on the victim as a result of making love in a small European car. He has trouble explaining the cuts on her neck and throat. He didn't mean to hurt her. It was just a little knife. He even thought she liked it. He thought it would add a little excitement. After all, didn't she want what he wanted? Hadn't she gone to a bar looking for a man? Hadn't she let him buy her drinks? Hadn't she laughed at his jokes and kissed him? And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, she wasn't wearing any panties. Maybe Erica Barnowski should have known better. Maybe not wearing panties to a bar wasn't the smartest thing to do. But you know what? She said no. She not only said it, she screamed it. She screamed it so loud that Douglas Phillips had to hold a knife to her throat to silence her. Erica Barnowski may be guilty of an error in judgment. Douglas Phillips is guilty of rape.
The foreperson will now read the verdict.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Douglas Phillips, not guilty.
So say you one, so say you all.
Yes.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this court is in recess.
following me?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to I don't know why I'm following you.
It wasn't you, you know. We thought what you said about a lack of common sense, not excusing a lack of decency, was wonderful. We argued about it a long time.
But you didn't accept it.
We know what Mr. Phillips did was wrong, but we didn't want to send him to prison and make him lose his job for an error in judgment, like you said.
I wasn't talking about the defendant's lack of judgment.
Yes, we just thought it could apply to both sides. We loved your little suits.
My little suits?
The gray one in particular. One of the women was thinking about asking you where you bought it.
You were looking at my suits?
You made a very good impression, dear. You did a good job.
There's my little girl.
Hi, Daddy. How are you?
Hey.
Where's everybody?
Well, your sister and Chloe are running late.
Oh.
It's been ages.
Oh, it hasn't been that long, Daddy.
It's been ages. Where you been?
Working. I had a really rough trial and the verdict came in today.
You lost.
Yeah.
You get him next time. Want a drink?
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know how you stand it.
Stand what?
Working with the dregs of society.
I get to put him in jail.
Yeah. When you win.
Yes. When I win.
Never thought you'd stick it out this long.
Why wouldn't I stick it out?
'Cause you had the grades to go anywhere you wanted.
I did.
Well, you know what I mean.
Daddy, I don't need to live at the beach or drive a fancy car.
What's wrong with living well if you work for it?
I work my ass off.
Yeah, but for what?
For me.
You're just like your mom.
Oh.
I mean, why does everything have to become a...
Just a minute and a half short of a new world record for you two.
She started it.
Oh, hey, Daddy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Oh, you're so sweet. I love you. I said that to a bigger girl last night.
What did he say?
Give him a break, Jess. Mom's been gone for 4 years.
I know. I should be happy for him.
But?
I've been thinking about Mom.
A lot?
Yeah. There's something else.
What?
I had one of those attacks.
A panic attack?
Yeah, the kind I used to have right after Mom disappeared.
What brought it on?
Today in court, there was a woman who reminded me of her.
Mom?
How do I look?
Miss Coxter,
Connie, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. I have to talk to you right now.
All right, well, I have to be in court in a few moments, but if you...
I can't testify.
What do you mean you can't testify? Connie, if you don't testify, the man who raped you goes free, and maybe the next woman is not so lucky. Maybe he kills her.
Lucky? Maybe she is lucky. Maybe she's done with him. Maybe she don't lie in bed night after night wondering how she's gonna get to work the next morning. What street should she walk down if she's gonna see him before she gets to... I can't do this. He told me that I would not live to testify, and I take him at his word.
But he made those threats months ago. What happened the last time I talked to you? You were adamant about testifying.
I have Louis to think about. He's 6 years old. If anything happens to me, he has nobody.
Nothing is going to happen to you.
My mother's too old to take care of him. Will you?
Connie, did he contact you? Because if he did, I'll have his bail revoked.
It's Lewis's. We came home from a basketball practice Monday night, and he can't find it. And then we come home last night, that is waiting for us.
How did he get in?
I don't know how he got in.
Barb, get this to forensics and call the police and tell them that Sean Ferguson broke into Connie's place again.
Got it.
All right, I'm just gonna walk Connie out.
Okay.
We're gonna have the stuff down and we'll test it for fingerprints.
There won't be any. He'll get away with it like before.
Only if you let him. Connie, you think I couldn't possibly understand the kind of fear that men like Sean Ferguson create? I walk the same streets as you do. I understand.
Please, Miss Cluster, don't compare us.
If you don't testify against him, you're giving him permission to do this again. Don't give in to him. He's a coward. Fight him.
Okay.
You'll testify?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you parked?
I took the bus.
Connie, what is it? What's wrong?
Okay, all right, here.
I want you to take this money and take a taxi. Connie, don't look at him.
Mr. Ferguson, if you come within 50 yards of Miss Ching, if you try to contact her or leave her more presence, I will have your bail revoked and your ass in jail. Do you understand?
Mr. Ferguson, I like how you say that.
Am I making myself clear?
Yeah, sure. You want me to stop following her? Okay, I'll follow somebody else instead.
That was you who was following me. Down in the parking garage.
You know, you're very attractive when you're angry. As a matter of fact, I'm getting kind of roused right here.
How about I call the police and get them in on this conversation? Would that turn you on?
You know, it's not such a great idea to get on my bad side.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's just that people who annoy me have a way of disappearing.
Those things will kill you. You know, I can't stand watching you eat this crap.
I can't believe you just did that. Can I have another one of those, please? Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. No, you touch this one, you lose your hand.
I saw your closing argument from the doorway.
Hey, what'd you think?
You're convincing. You're sincere and dramatic. Committed. I knew you wouldn't get a conviction, though. Not wearing panties to a bar smacks of consent to me.
Oh, yeah, and the knife to her throat was foreplay.
Can I just buy you something that's not going to stop your heart?
So what's this I hear about you having a new squeeze?
Where did you hear that?
Oh, word gets around, counselor. I bet she's very attractive, very bright, very blonde, and has a wicked laugh.
It's ash blonde. What, is she also a fellow lawyer?
Oh, no. You've been there, done that. She's probably an interior decorator named, Terry or Tawny.
Trish. And she's a clothing designer. How irritating. So you seeing anyone special? What's going on?
I am having an exceptionally weird day.
What? What happened?
This guy was following me.
What guy?
His name is Sean Ferguson.
Well, the guy you're prosecuting for rape next month. You see his face?
Well, no, I didn't.
You recognize
but-
his voice?
Well, no, but I know that it was him.
Well, so you
because
didn't see his face, you didn't hear him, and you
Wait a minute. What are you doing? You sound like you're defending him in court.
That's why I'm here. He's hired me to represent him.
Oh, please tell me you're joking.
No.
Don, he's an animal.
Well, look, the man might be innocent.
The man, as you generously refer to him, was identified by the woman he attacked.
What, she couldn't be mistaken?
Don, he broke into her apartment, he beat her, and he made her undress one item at a time. She had a pretty good look at him before he raped her.
He has an airtight alibi for the time of the
Yeah,
attack.
his mother.
Look, she put up her house as collateral for his bail.
It's his mother.
Well, come on, Jess. I'm a defense attorney. It's what I do.
Yeah, well, weren't you the one that told me a lawyer's practice is ultimately a reflection of his own integrity?
Yeah, it's nice to know you were listening.
So, Does he know that I'm your,
My ex-wife, yeah, I told him, didn't bother him.
Bother you?
No, I mean, if it's a problem for you, you should consider it a conflict of interest. Maybe talk to Tom.
Oh, no, I am not taking myself off this case.
Jess.
Go like that. I gotta get back to court.
I'm sorry I'm late, but trust me, you're lucky you stayed home.
Go home, Jess. Go home.
Why are you so angry at me?
Someday you'll have a child, and you'll watch her do something you're absolutely sure is wrong.
You're that sure I shouldn't marry Don?
Yes, I am.
Miss Costa? Miss Costa, are you there? This is Mrs. Ching, Connie's mother.
Mrs. Ching, it's Jess.
Connie's disappeared.
What do you mean she's
She was
disappeared?
supposed to be here 6 hours ago to pick up Louis. I don't know
All
where
right,
she
look,
is.
I want you to calm down. I'm gonna call the police and then I'll call you back, okay?
Please call me back.
All right. Oh, Nick, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you could have shot me.
Listen, did you see anybody run down my stairs?
Yeah, some guy went that way.
Thanks.
Hey, you gonna shoot him?
Sean Ferguson is an enemy of the state. He is responsible for Connie's disappearance, and don't try to tell me that he's not.
Jess! She didn't pick up her son after work. That's all we know.
She called. She said she was on her way.
Well, what does that say? Nothing. I mean, we don't know what kind of mood she was in. We don't know if she was depressed or if she was anxious.
Of course she was depressed and anxious. She was raped and beaten, and the man who attacked her was threatening to kill her. She was scared to death.
Scared enough to blow town? Look, she's probably holed up in a hotel somewhere just trying to clear her head.
No, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't leave her son, not even for one night.
Oh, you know your client that well.
Better than you know yours. What about the attempted break-in at my apartment?
Oh, what about it? You didn't see a face. Neither did your 11-year-old neighbor.
What about the gray muscle car?
Yeah, Sean drives a gray car. I don't know if it's a muscle car.
What if it is?
Look, Jess, there's got to be hundreds of gray cars in this city.
I'm not liking you right now.
No, it was probably an attempted robbery. You don't exactly live in the best part of town. You know, it could be somebody you put in jail looking for payback. Eventually, they get out.
You're making me feel a lot better.
Well, you can always move back in with me. Never mind. Well, at least let me get a better lock installed.
Oh, I don't need better.
Don't argue. Maybe it'll take an hour. You don't even have to be there.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, are you going to let me speak to my client or not?
Just tell him to keep his mouth shut.
Look, if you're going to hold him, you have to let him have counsel.
Is this what they call a catch-22?
It's what they call the law.
What?
You're not done with him yet.
You were spying on me. I hate that.
That I was spying or that I'm right?
Both.
I know. I'm a terrible judge of men.
Truly terrible.
But he's a real man, you know what I mean? He takes you to real restaurants. Not like these young guys think they're giving you a break by dropping by at midnight with a cheap bottle of wine.
Barb,
What?
I think you need to raise your expectations of men.
It's hard.
I know. So what do you think of Don's goatee?
Oh. Oh! Great.
Can I help you?
Oh, yeah. Do you have these in a... Do you work here?
Yes. Shouldn't I?
Yeah, it's just you don't look like a... Can I see these in an 8, please?
Okay, easy enough. How about some sandals while you're here?
Oh, no, thank you.
You have lovely feet. You should display them, especially in this weather.
Oh, a little informal for my line of work.
What do you do?
I'm a lawyer.
Ah, there you go. The defense attorney's making his big pitch for clemency, and all the jury can see are your perfect toes.
Okay, great. I'll take the shoes.
Okay. Now the sandals. Natural leather, handmade, lifetime guaranteed. By me. How's that?
They're cute. They're just a little tight.
Italians. Your 8 is their 8.5.
Meaning I should go with the 8.5?
Yes, but we don't have any in stock. Would you like me to call you?
I'm sorry?
When the sandals come in, would you like me to call you?
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Give me your name and number. My name's, Adam. Adam Stiles. I'll call you when they come in.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Can't charge him with murder. Without a body, we get laughed out of court.
Tom, he beat her and he raped her.
Never been proven in court.
Because he killed her before she could testify.
Prove it.
What more do you need? He said she would never live to testify against him.
Says who? A girl you can't find? What's going on, Jess? All right, you should remove yourself from this one. You're too emotionally involved.
You don't have to worry about me and Don.
Now, it's more than your ex-husband. You have tremendous empathy. Now, that gives you an edge, makes you fight harder. But there's something else that's going on here.
Maybe I just like a good fight.
Even you have to have something to fight with. We need a body.
No, that's not Connie.
Well, someone else's misfortune.
I should have brought you a picture.
Yeah, send one over. Dental records, too.
What about this one? Could this one be Connie?
Possible to say at the moment she was beaten beyond recognition. But I doubt it. This woman's nearly 5'9".
What do you do with the bodies that you can't identify?
We bury them.
No.
Do you think seeing too much of death ages you? I'm wondering what effect my job has on the rest of my life.
Like?
I'm losing the edge for dating, Jesse. Too many dead bodies by day, and too many dead bodies by night. Speaking of dead bodies, have you heard from your ex recently?
Ugh, don't ask.
Are you seeing anyone new?
I don't know if I'm up for it. I think I'm losing my edge, too.
You know what we need? More fun in our lives.
No go, huh?
No. How did it go with Judge Harris?
She's giving us 10 days to find Connie. If she doesn't show, there'll be a dismissal.
That means adios, Sean Ferguson. All right, I'm gonna take Connie's file down to the police station, see if I can get some action on it.
Jess, will you do me a favor? Slow down, okay?
To him. He's a coward.
He told me that I would not live to testify.
Nothing's going to happen to you.
Ms. Costa. I thought all you lawyers had special parking places. Mine does.
Are you following me?
Following you? Me?
What are you doing here?
Maybe I'm going home.
I thought you rode the bus. What are you doing here?
Maybe I'm looking for a ride.
What did you do with Connie?
Objection. I won't allow me to answer that question. She'll turn up. I mean, not everybody who goes away stays away.
Hey, Larry, anyone try to break in? Phone bill, electric bill, ugh. Oh, maybe I should just move back in with Dawn. Kidding, just kidding. Every day in the United States, 1,870 women are raped. Hello? Who's calling? Oh, of course. I'm sorry. My sandals. You deliver? Why don't we meet somewhere? I started out in traffic court. Not wildly exciting, but you have to pay your dues. Then I went to First Municipal Division, which prosecutes misdemeanors. And then on to felony review, which was a lot more interesting.
What made it more interesting?
Investigative work, talking to witnesses, victims, working with the police, stuff like that. And what about you? How long have you been a shoe salesman?
A while.
And before that?
This and that, salesman stuff.
My dad was a salesman. He's retired now.
Driving your mother crazy, huh?
Actually, my mother's dead.
I'm sorry. Was it recently?
No, it's been about 4 years. Can we talk about something else?
Yeah, anything.
What do you get when you have 100 rabbits in a line and 99 of them take a step backwards?
I don't know.
A receding hairline. I'm sorry. That's a terrible joke. I can't believe I told you that.
It was a great joke told with great panache. Tell me about the state's attorney's office.
Each courtroom has 3 assistant state attorneys that are assigned to one particular judge. And the senior of those is called the first chair. That's me. How did we get on this? I know, it's because you don't like to talk about yourself, do you?
Well, as much as you do.
Wait a minute, I've been talking about myself since I got here. What, you don't think so?
Sometimes I wish I could start at a different place with people. And not talk about jobs and astrology, but how we feel about things.
You saying I'm shallow?
No, no, it's me. I have a hard time talking about what I do.
Well, I'll make you a deal. I'll do my best to be straight with you, if you're straight with me.
Deal. I take it you go there a lot.
I don't cook.
Well, you must have a great metabolism.
Well, I find that frequent hysteria helps keep the pounds off.
Are you frequently hysterical?
I used to get these attacks, panic attacks.
What are they like?
They're like a nightmare, only you're awake. My heart starts to pound and I'm short of breath. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I try to fight it, but
Does it do any good?
no. What am I gonna do?
Go with it.
Go with it?
Don't fight it. Lie down. Let it take you where it wants to. It won't kill you. It'll be all right.
Promise? When I was little and my mom was putting me to bed, I used to make her promise that everything would be all right. We should go.
So, heard the one about the priest, the rabbi, and the mister? They all meet up with Dr. Staley. No.
Well, thank you for dinner. And for the sandals.
Well, till next time. Oh, I know. Ambitious person like you, simple shoe salesman like me.
I get the feeling that there is nothing simple about you.
That's because you're a lawyer and you're always looking for things that aren't there.
Let's just play it by ear, okay?
Good night.
Bye.
Oh,
Jess, it's me.
gosh, you scared me.
Who's that?
It's just a friend.
Oh, I thought you weren't dating.
It's not a date. What are you doing here?
Well, I called, and when you didn't answer, I just thought something might have happened. Apparently, I was right.
Don, he's nobody. I just met him.
But you're walking around at night with a complete stranger?
What did you want to tell me?
They found Connie.
Are you sure about this, Jesse? She was hurt pretty badly before she died.
I'm sure.
You know, you don't have to do this. We can have her mother identify the body.
I think that her mother has suffered enough.
Tell me what he did to her. Jesse, you're just torturing yourself. I need to know. Okay. He beat her with his fists. By the look of her wrists, she tried to block him. But her hands don't indicate she was able to do much to him. Judging by the bruise on her skull, she fell pretty hard. He kicked her repeatedly, and he used the wire and broke her neck. Did he rape her? Oh, Jesse.
Did he rape her?
Yeah.
We let this happen.
It's not your fault.
Yes, it is. I made her testify.
Jessie.
I kept pushing her and convincing her she didn't want to do it, but I ignored her. Mom was right. I don't listen to people. I don't care about people's feelings.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. I didn't think about your happiness. All I could think about was Mom and how you'd forgotten about her and how you were going to be with somebody else.
Oh, don't think that. I mean, I am happy now. But I'm never going to forget your mom. Ever. I'm never going to love anyone the way I loved her.
I don't even know why I came here.
You came here because, for better or worse, I'm your dad. And I love you. You know, this woman, Sherry, is pretty okay. You know, you might like her.
I doubt it.
Well, she's trying to get me to quit smoking.
That's something.
Can't you wait till you finish school? How can that be anything but smart? Dumb is rushing into something before you know what you really want.
I know what I want.
Oh, please.
Smart is whatever you believe, because you know what's right for everybody. That's why you have the perfect career, the perfect marriage, the perfect everything.
Don't throw your life away on this man to spite me.
I'm gonna marry him, and it has nothing to do with you.
Suit yourself.
That's it? You're just gonna walk out? Where are Mom's clothes?
I put them in the garage.
Why?
Maureen's been after me to do this for 2 years. We gotta move on with our lives. All of us. What is it, hon?
It's just that I can't help wondering if
Mom is gone.
I know. I know she's probably dead, but lately that's just not good enough. I need to be sure.
Don't ask, Larry. Don't ask.
Hey, Jess. It's Adam. Just wanted you to know I was thinking about you. How about some sandals? I just got some in from Italy.
Sure.
You have lovely feet. We should display them, especially in this weather. Why don't you give me your name and number? I'll give you a call when we get some new styles.
No, it's just been such a long time since I've had a good steak, and I'm downtown, so I thought maybe if you were, No, I understand, but it's Saturday night, and Trish is waiting. No, what's your great idea? Dawn, I've got to go. Yeah. Yeah, 10 a.m., that's great, bye.
Someday you'll have your own child. And you'll watch her do something you're absolutely sure is wrong.
You're that sure I shouldn't marry Dawn?
Yes, I am.
If I wait, it has to be my choice.
Drop it. Forget I said anything.
For God's sake, Mother, even when I'm trying to listen to you, that's not good enough. Nothing is ever good enough for you.
Is that why you're here, to tell me what a lousy mother I've been? I don't need this from you.
No, that's what you want. To cut me out of your life once and for all. That's what you're doing. I finally find a man I want to share my life with, and that's not good enough for you. We all have to be the best at everything. Me, Dad, Maureen.
Go home, Jess. Go home.
You're impossible. Who's there?
Adam.
How'd you get into this building?
There's this humongous party going on downstairs. What, you gonna let me in?
It's late.
If there's someone else there, I understand.
There's no one else here.
Wow. Is that real?
Yeah. Adam, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see you.
And at what time did you decide that? 2 o'clock? 4? 7? What?
I don't know.
Well, why didn't you call first?
It was an impulse.
Are you married? Are you married?
No.
Then why do you show up at my apartment in the middle of the night?
It's 10:30.
Well, you made your commission, so what do you want?
You think I'm trying to sell you another pair of sandals?
I don't know what you're trying to sell me.
I am not married. Honest. I just don't like to plan things.
I plan everything.
And this illusion of control is important to you?
Well, it's all I've got. Why did you come here?
I don't know. Maybe I should go.
Yeah, maybe you should. I'm gonna call you a cab.
10 minutes of sleep.
No. Look, I'm calling you a taxi. Look, watch this. Hello? Hi. Yeah, a man has passed out on my sofa, and I'd like you to carry him down 2 flights of stairs and take him home, except I don't know where he lives. That's good, Jess. That's really good. They'll fight over that fare.
Hi, Jess. Jess. Breakfast is ready.
You made breakfast?
It wasn't easy. I had to go to the store to buy eggs.
Well, how'd you get back in the building?
I took your key.
You went into my purse?
I put it back. Come on, it's getting cold. Good?
Good.
Are you ever gonna talk to me? I used to be a lawyer. I was a prosecutor. Good one.
Why'd you stop?
I am divorced. From a woman I probably should have never been married to. The only thing we ever did right was Beth,
Beth.
our daughter.
You have a daughter? Oh, look at her. She's beautiful.
She's dead.
How did she die?
My marriage was a mess. We tried counseling. And as a last resort, we decided to take a cruise. Beth didn't want us to.
Oh my God. That's my ex-husband. Hello?
Miss Rabbit, guten Morgen. Bitte Bagel. Ja, Bag or Bagels?
Fun.
Hi.
Kept you.
Well?
Oh, don't tell me you're still sleeping. I'm sorry. Don Shaw. I'm an old friend.
Adam Stiles. New one.
There's coffee, if you know.
No, I just came to drop off the bagels. So.
You stay.
No, I got a lot of stuff I gotta do, so.
No, you don't. I'll call you. I will.
Wow.
I guess I'll stay for the coffee after all. Oh, you look beautiful.
You always think I look beautiful. How could I not love that?
Oh, boy. Whatever happened between us, anyway? Look, I want to know.
My mother always said that you wouldn't give me room to breathe or to grow. And she was right. You tried to control me, Don, what I ate, what I wore, what kind of schedule I kept. You were a great teacher. And you took care of me during my breakdown. But I needed a partner. I tried to tell you that.
You did?
Yeah. I wore clothes you hated. I ate junk food. Anything you wanted me to do, I did the opposite.
Yeah, I just thought that was you being you.
God, I'm a nervous wreck.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay, because what if I have a breakdown? Now I'm all alone.
I'm here, just like before.
Yeah, well, what would Trish think of that?
There's no Trish. I don't know. I was trying to make you jealous.
You were trying to make me jealous?
Yeah.
Oh, Don. Dawn, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm really
Okay,
sorry.
no, okay. You don't have to say anything.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Are you scared? Why didn't you tell Dad?
What is he gonna do?
Well, he could be here with you.
I don't need anybody. I'm fine.
Mom, let me do this with you.
I don't want you to.
Why are you so angry at me?
Go home, Jess. Go home.
Reports in from the lab. Connie was strangled with piano wire.
Fingerprints, fibers?
No, but they've got something on the wire. Police are waiting for an arrest warrant.
Don Shaw,
Yeah, Don, it's me.
what's up?
We're arresting your client, just thought you should know.
What have you got for evidence?
The wire that killed Connie matches wire found in the piano factory where your client works.
What else?
What else do I need?
Well, fingerprints, maybe?
No.
So just a flimsy piece of wire?
Strong enough to kill Connie, strong enough to convict your client.
I am not getting into this with you right now. We can talk when the police bring him in.
I'm on my way there.
Fine.
Hello? What about hangouts, bars? Yeah, that or somebody tipped him off. All right, I'll speak to you later. So how'd you convince him to turn himself in?
Well, I didn't have to. His mother told him the police were looking for him, and he called me.
Good old Mom. Isn't it nice when she pitches in?
And can we do without the sarcasm?
If you want. You know, I thought you might have something to do with his little disappearing act.
What?
Did you tell him we were going to arrest him?
No. Hell no. But since we're playing 20 questions, who is that guy you're not dating?
Well, it's really none of your business, but he is a guy who sold me some shoes, okay?
He's a shoe salesman.
He's not a shoe salesman, he's a lawyer. Well, he was a lawyer, but he quit, and now he sells shoes. And what is wrong with selling shoes?
Come on, Jess, get a grip, okay? This guy, Adam, shows up with a serious crush on you at the precise moment that somebody is scaring you half to death. Right when your panic attacks come back, he's the wild card here. You know I'm right. Now, you can try and pin it all on Sean Ferguson or the boogeyman, but this guy screams pervert.
What is it I can do for you, Miss Costa?
Just answer her questions.
Did you kill Connie Ching?
No.
Where do you work?
Now you know where I work.
Answer the question, Sean.
I'm sorry, yes, sir.
You work at a factory that manufactures piano wire. You're a press man. You're someone who presses out the wire.
You've done your homework, Miss Costa. I'm impressed. I bet your mother's very, very proud of you.
What do you make of the fact that the wire your company manufactures is the same kind used to kill Connie?
Don't answer that.
Where were you around noon today?
I'm ashamed to say I was in a pretty shabby hotel downtown with a woman of dubious character.
What was her name?
I didn't ask.
Did she accompany you to the parking garage where I work?
What?
Did she help you break into my car?
What's this about, Jess?
Where were you the day that Connie disappeared?
I was at home, taking care of
your mother?
You've got some kind of a mother problem, don't you? Well, maybe it'll go away.
You're about to be arrested for the murder of Connie Ching.
Think about what you're doing. You don't have a case.
Stop telling me I don't have a case. I have motive and I have a murder weapon.
Well, some fingerprints on that murder weapon would be nice.
He knows about my mother.
What?
You heard what he said about my mother going away?
He didn't say that.
And that day with Connie, he said he made people disappear, and it was the way that he said it.
What are you talking
on the
about?
tram at Angel's Flight.
Angel's Flight.
Yes. Don't you see he is after me?
Yeah, I see. I see you should talk to your shrink about this. Okay. Suddenly, this is all about your mother. I mean, the way you're handling Ferguson, it's unprofessional.
How am I acting unprofessional?
You're prosecuting for personal reasons.
What do you mean by that?
Look, you feel guilty about Connie, and you're using the courtroom to work it out.
I am not using the courtroom to work
You're
out
also
anything.
working out stuff about your mother.
You take that back?
No, I won't take it back. I'm trying to help you. If you go home and think on
No,
it...
you think on this. Your client is guilty, and I'm going to put him away where he belongs. I'll see you in court.
Hey. Guess what?
What?
Forensic says there are fingerprints on the notes you were sent.
Ferguson's?
No, and the computer cannot find a match.
So whoever sent the notes doesn't have a record.
So it seems. Jess, have you ever heard of a supermarket?
Help yourself.
To what? Obviously, you've never heard the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. October 16th, 1989.
I'm sorry, I eat out a lot.
Seriously, Jess, when are you gonna get a real life?
More fun to watch yours. What happened to the business suit and the cowboy boots?
Oh, he was too nice to me. God, I hate that.
Telephone number for Adam Stiles.
Bad boy alert.
So what do you think?
Well, you've got the wire, but no prints, which turns hard evidence into circumstantial.
And I'm hoping it's enough to get us to trial, and then we can get our mother on the stand.
I'm glad you called. I didn't think I'd hear from you. You and your ex still got something powerful going on.
No, that's over.
Not for him.
Oh. We're friends.
I recognize a man in love. So what else about this case?
Enough about this case. Forget about work. Buy me a rose.
Well, do you approve? Am I romantic enough?
Thank you.
You're blushing.
Oh, it must be the wine.
I was afraid you might be having one of your attacks.
No, wine sometimes makes me a little flush.
Have you had one recently?
Yeah, I have. But I took your advice, and it was very helpful. Thank you.
Good. Have you figured out what's bringing him on?
No.
It's your mother, isn't it? It's unresolved feelings about her. Or not her necessarily, but whatever happened to her. You tried to forget about it, didn't you?
Okay, what are you, an expert? Are you a psychiatrist now or something?
No. I've just let guilt eat me up instead of facing it and pushed everyone away from me.
Hold on a minute. Who said I felt guilty? I didn't say that. Do you want to know what happened? When I was in law school, my mother went to the doctor. Very normal, very routine. But she never came home and we never saw her again.
So then she might still be alive somewhere.
I used to think that, but no.
But you said
Look, she wasn't about to run out on us. Nothing would make her that angry.
Who's she angry at, you?
You know what? I gotta go.
Jess?
Jess. Jess. Jess, wait. Just listen, I'm sorry.
You know, I don't know why I told you all that. It's not like you don't already know.
Know about your mother? How would I know about your mother? What's this?
A Xerox of the notes you sent me. The first one is my closing argument from the Erica Barnowski trial. You were there.
This is crazy.
The second note makes reference to my mother.
I didn't send those. Maybe it's somebody you had arrested.
No. I had him check for fingerprints. Whoever sent him doesn't have a record.
Come on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you think you're doing?
We'll go down to the station, we'll have him fingerprint me, and you'll see. You don't really think I would hurt you, do you?
I don't know.
Hi, Jess.
Sean Ferguson.
I think it's a mistake not to bring this before a grand jury.
We don't have a strong enough case, especially with your ex-husband hitting us with a motion to suppress.
Bastard.
He's doing his job, Jess.
Yeah, well, so.
Listen. Now, this Sean Ferguson, he's blue collar, he's a factory worker, right?
So?
Don's expensive. Are you sure the court didn't assign Sean's case too?
Don said the man hired him. He must be pro bono.
I thought of that, but Don's fulfilled his pro bono requirements. Why would he take more volunteer work if he didn't have to?
On October 20th, your daughter called and said that she was going to be running a few errands and then picking up her son. But she never showed up. Is that correct?
That's right. I called the police, and then I called you.
Why did you call me?
Because she was going to be your witness. And you knew that he had made threats against her.
Objection. Your Honor, may we approach?
Please.
Your Honor, I'm moving to strike Mrs. Ching's statement about the alleged threat. It's hearsay.
The statements made by the defendant fall under the admission exception to the hearsay doctrine.
Mrs. Ching never heard anything from my client. She's testifying to something you supposedly heard.
Your Honor, the threats made by Mr. Shaw's client go to the heart of the people's case. The statements prove circumstantially that Mr. Ferguson is guilty. He had motive.
Your Honor, the people are trying to take in through the back door statements that are clearly not allowed in through the front. The witness is getting her information from the prosecutor. I have no way to cross-examine the witness on the circumstances surrounding the statements. No tone of voice, there's nothing. The people's case is a series of unsubstantiated second-hand claims. There are no fingerprints, no fiber.
All right, thank you, counsel. I'm inclined to agree with the defense on this, Miss Coster.
Your Honor, without this evidence, we can't prove motive. We don't have a case.
I agree, but the defendant's statements you're trying to elicit are inadmissible hearsay. I'm going to grant the motion to suppress, and you're barred from any further use of such evidence. Can you proceed?
No, Your Honor, I cannot.
Motion, counsel.
To dismiss.
Gonna grant it.
Jess, listen, you know, you didn't have a case.
You know he killed her.
No, I don't know that. And neither do you unless you can prove it. Now, I mean, I can't abandon my professional obligation to my client just because I happen to be in love with you.
Counselor, what do you say we go out and celebrate? No? What about you, Miss Costa? Are you still interested in me? You can ask me all those questions.
You stay away from me. I mean it, Sean.
Okay, calm down. Okay.
Get out of here. Go home and pack a suitcase.
Why?
Because you're moving in with me.
I'm not moving in with you.
Look, I won't come anywhere near you. I just want you to be safe.
I thought your client was harmless.
It's not Sean I'm worried about. I called the state board about your friend. They never heard of a lawyer named Adam Stiles. You gotta be careful.
Remember, nice guys finish last. And it's not over till it's over. And it's definitely not over till the fat lady sings, right? We'll get him next time. I'm gonna take off. You okay?
Yeah.
You know, I went out with him again.
Who?
The business suit with the cowboy boots.
And?
He smokes cigars, he talks too fast, and he's really smart for LA. We had a ball. I'm so glad I took your advice.
Well, that's great, but I never told you to go out with him again.
Well, not out loud, but sometimes you tell me things just by thinking them. Like right now, you're thinking she's a space cadet. Okay, I'm out of here.
Go home, Jess. Go home.
People who annoy me have a way of disappearing. Not everybody who goes away stays away.
He's hired me to represent him. Let me get a better lock installed. Well, you can always move back in with me.
I respected you, Miss Costa. I thought you'd treat me with respect. Connie didn't respect me either. She didn't even have an education, and there she was putting me down. Guns are dangerous. I like your place. Nice sense of order, balance, harmony. Take off your coat.
You'll never get away with this.
I have an excellent attorney. Please unbutton your blouse. I can do it for you if you prefer.
Shoes, too?
Yes, please. Especially the shoes.
Safe now. Well, he'd been stalking her, terrorizing her, and I thought he could be dangerous, so I brought the gun. It's licensed.
How was he terrorizing her?
Well, he was threatening her, following her, broke into her car, sending her notes.
Notes?
Well, messages, you know, to intimidate her. I don't know much more than that.
Okay. All right, thank you, Counselor.
Okay, you bet. Hey, better get you to the hospital. I bet they want to look at that hand.
How did you know about the notes?
You told me.
No, I didn't. I purposely didn't tell you in case it was Adam who was sending them. And how did you get into this building?
The door wasn't locked.
Yes, it was. I locked it when I came in.
Well, no, it was open when I got here.
In my apartment. I double locked the door when I got inside.
Just what is this?
It's a simple question.
All right, I had a second set of keys made when I had your locks changed.
What for?
Because I was afraid something like this would happen. I want to protect you. Come on, you're thinking way too much. You're safe. Sean Ferguson can't hurt you anymore.
Yeah, but it wasn't Sean that you were worried about. You said Adam was dangerous.
So, what is this about?
Only Adam was never a threat, was he? It was Sean all along, and you knew it.
I knew what?
You knew everything. You knew he was coming here. You knew to have a gun. You knew to have a second set of keys made. You knew about the notes. You sent me those notes. You set this whole thing up, didn't you?
Oh.
Tell me.
Tell you what?
Tell me everything. What was your relationship with Sean Ferguson?
He was my client. I was his lawyer.
Don't be coy with me, Don.
All right. I knew he was guilty, and I made him a deal. I told him I would get him off if he would do me this favor.
What favor?
I told him to scare the hell out of you. It's what he did best.
Why?
To make you realize how much you need me. To bring us back together.
You coached him? You told him what buttons to push? You even told him about Pearl because you knew what kind of effect it would have on me?
I didn't want to bring your mother into it. Then Adam, came along. I had to turn things up a notch.
Turn things up a notch? I almost had another breakdown.
Well, I would have helped you through it. Just like when we were married.
And what about Sean? Did you send him over here to kill me? Was that part of your plan?
I sent him here to be killed. He killed Connie. It was justice.
Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. You can't be capable of this.
I love you, Jess. I love you more than anyone ever could. I just couldn't stand to see anybody come between us.
Don't throw your life away on this man to spite me.
You're that sure I shouldn't marry Don?
Yes, I am.
My mother came between us.
She was a dying woman, Jess.
Oh.
And she would have been dead from cancer within 5 years. I mean, you think of the years of suffering I saved her. The agony for all the people who loved her.
What did you do to her?
Well, she called me and told me you'd stranded her. And she asked me for a ride. But of course she wanted to talk about us. You know what she told me? I was too old for you. You believe that? And she was just so bitchy, so ugly. She was trying to keep us apart. I mean, you were stubborn, but eventually you would have come around to her way of thinking. She didn't feel a thing.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you're crazy.
This man never loved you this much. I would do anything for you.
You all right? You want to stay in your old room tonight? I could use the company.
Yeah. Do you know all these people? No. Do you?
No. Did Mom have all these friends?
I don't know. I miss her.
Yeah.
Hi. Glad you could come.
You sure you want me here? Your family doesn't know me.
From Adam? Come on.
Xin chào bà con và các bạn đang theo dõi trên kênh của tôi ngày hôm nay. Tôi sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn cách phơi những miếng khổ qua hoặc là nước đắng bạn nha. Mình đã thái xong bây giờ mình sẽ bỏ vào bao mình phơi. Lấy cho mẹ thêm cái mâm nữa ra đây bé ơi. Lấy mẹ thêm cái mâm nữa đây. Này mâm hết rồi. Sạch đất bắt cơm lên.
Đừng có nổi nó sôi lúc người ta con Trang.
Mình đã hướng dẫn các bạn cách phơi những mướp đắng đã thái để làm nước uống bạn nha. Mình đã làm xong rồi. Video mình đến đây là hết. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.